Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Tuesday, July 9th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 28 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods it is currently 83 degrees with a high of 90 and a low of 70. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles, and last pretty pictures. And most importantly, the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. This group is an emotional refuge where we are united through coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact, which I know a majority of you do. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who watch this broadcast when I download it to my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Mamie. Hi, Mamie. Hi, Amy. Now, even if you lurk, just take a second to say hello. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Thomas. Thomas says, hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm eating, but I will still be able to hear you. Your phone is charging. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let me get my other monitor set up real quick here. Let's make sure I said hello to everybody so far. Guys, there's 4 of you in the room. 2 of you have hit the like button. Please hit the like button. You guys have been making a game out of it to tell me what number like you are. Hit that like button, please. Sandy's 3, Amy's 2. Super. All right. So, the projects that Mamie was number 1, that's right. So the project we're working on is our American Eagle with the fireworks. It's really a fireworks picture. This is from my book celebrating the 4th of July Jubilee. It's the buddy color. And you should be pacing me when we do this. The second, okay, Sandy, thank you. Hi, Jolly. The second image I'm working on, Vintage Classic Coloring Pages, number 4, by Tatiana Stilova. And I've been giving you different ideas about how to do these mattresses. I think it's turning out pretty well. I'm happy with it. Hello, Kitty. Hi, Julie. I hope you guys are happy with it as well. All right. Let's get coloring. Let me get my paper towel. There you go. And excuse me, but I do need to use a tissue. Hello, Kitty. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave the fireworks sit for a couple minutes. And I'm going to start up on the eagle. Okay, Sandy, thank you. Sandy, how's Gracie doing? Gracie's her little puppy. Rain, hello. Gracie's doing wonderful. Oh, that's great. Kitty, you're coloring in your easy book tonight. Cool. So guys, tell me your day. Win, lose, or draw? Excuse me. Kitty says win. Oh, what's your win, Kitty? Hello, Diane. Girl, where have you been? Sandy says win, my colors came. Oh, yay. Did you open the box and smell them? That's what I do. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please. Oh, Diane, you said you sent me a message yesterday in the group on general chat. Oh, that was you. Okay, I didn't know who that was. Diane, please do me a favor and contact me directly on Messenger. No, it didn't show your name, and I commented back and said, who is this? And I didn't hear anything. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, new supplies, yes, are always fun. Okay, so the first color that I'm going to be starting with tonight, this happens to be a, what is it? Oh, it's a Prismacolor PC 1080. Let me swatch it for you. It's a light tan color. Kitty, you got Subtle Art 51 pastel color markers. Thomas says win because I made it to a live stream on time. I set your alarm for 8 p.m. your time. That's right. So you want this light tannish color to start. And then the other color I want you to pull, what is this? Oh, it's a Color 425. And it's called Mystery, M-I-S-T-R-Y Rose. Now, these are more your flesh colors. And this will make sense once we get rolling on this. Rolling, 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 rawhide. Hi, Linda. Linda and the three amigos. Uno, dos, tres. Dorothy, are you here? Okay, so we're going to take the lighter of the two colors. And we're going to start coloring around the outside where the lighter area is. And this will make sense as we get going, of course. All right, let me pull out just a little bit. And we're going to stop about there. Not about there, we're going to stop there. Okay. Let's go back up to the top. And we're going to follow the lighting from the fireworks on our feathers. Thomas, why the frowny face going back to Idaho? Okay. Now, in this middle section here, same thing with our lighter beige. Be sure you keep your point nice and sharp. Oh my gosh, yes, Idaho to Pennsylvania. Whew. How many miles is it between Idaho and Pennsylvania?
Harrisburg is about 2,336 miles from Boise by car.
2,336 miles. Wow. Okay. Now, what we're doing is we're highlighting our feathers. And this is something that you don't want to rush through. Okay, now we've got our areas here on the front of the legs. Not quite as defined, but we still have these areas of light and dark denoting our feathers. Now, let's pop over to the other side. Same type of thing on our light areas, and keep that pencil sharp. Now notice that I'm not quite going around the whole feather yet. And notice how we're outlining. This will make a really big difference when we go and add the rest of our colors. Okay. Oh, Thomas, you're not sad about going back to Idaho. I just am sad that I'm leaving Pennsylvania. And my family's here, and I've been enjoying myself, but I know I'll be back real soon. All right. Now, I want you to notice the difference between the colors on the wings over here, where we put our lightest beige, and where I haven't put any color on this side. And this is going to start making this puppy look really regal. Okay, let's slide over this way. Who's coloring this with me tonight? Oh, Sandy, Helen's book also came today? Wonderful. Okay. Now, we're going to come in with that slightly darker color. And I'm going to start to color the center of these lighter feathers. So now I'm coming back with my slightly darker beige color. And that slightly darker beige color complements the highlight, and I will still be shading and shadowing. Now, I want you to think about what's going on with this. The fireworks is lighting up the top parts of the feathers. And I want you to notice how these outside rims now are way lighter, not way lighter, but are lighter than our interior. And that's the idea. Linda, you're just watching tonight, not feeling up to coloring. Have wound care doctor appointment at 7:30 a.m. Kind of nervous. You think your lymphedema is interfering with the healing process. Oh. Now, I'm also going to use the slightly darker below this lighter area on the wing. And I'm using the slightly darker inside of the lines that I put on the chest. And notice how that's giving us that feathery look. Now, check out how I'm sporadically putting this darker color on top of our previous slightly lighter color. All right. Now I'm on the other wing. Same type of thing here. Okay, Mamie, thank you. And then my slightly darker color on the inside of my feather next to that line that I put the lighter color on. All right. Let me pull out. Oh, Hold on, one more area. And then that slightly darker color is going to be going underneath the high point of the feathers that we had with the lighter color. And I'm going to pull that all the way out. Thank you, Mamie. Any questions so far? Okay. Now I'm going to come in with a dark brown. This bird basically is shades of dark brown. So let me swatch that for you. And if you happen to be using color, it's number 166. Now let's start working from the top down. And we're going to add that dark brown in between our previous two lighter colors. Now, I want you to notice that I'm somewhat streaking the application of this color. And you'll notice that that's creating a texture of these feathers. I'm leaving little gaps in between my lines here. And again, do not pile drive your pencil. Let your pencil do the work. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday to one and all. Maggie's got her internet back. Congratulations. Okay. Now I'm going to come back to the left. And these areas where I put my lighter colors, I'm going to put my darker brown in the center. And notice how I'm carefully picking my way in between that lighter color that we put on, the two lighter colors. Now, same down here. Let me go back to the left here. And notice how I'm working my way around these previous feathers. Yeah, Maggie, Linda's going to the doctor's tomorrow. That cut is not closing, as she mentioned. Okay, now, on these feathers here, very, very lightly add your darker brown. So Maggie, your family from Spain is visiting some of our family in Kentucky, and they are under the same tornado watch as you are, ILene, yeah. Then tomorrow they're flying into Houston, we hope. All right, let me pull out. And of course, the major thing that's wrong with this is what? It's not blended. Paper towel. We're going to soften all of this up. Anybody have any questions? All right, let's work on the other side. Dark brown. Hallelujah, amen, amen. Notice how I'm working that brown now around my previous lighter color and in between those little U's. Now you've got to be specific where you're putting your darker brown, because we've got to hit the center of those U's. Oh, understandable, Maggie. We've got some serious layering going on with our colors. So it would be a little hard for you just to pick up where I am. Hi, Emily. Notice how my darker color is off to the side. And I'm still keeping the shape of each of the feathers. Oh my gosh, I don't think I said hello to Wally and Michelle tonight. Michelle, hello. Emily, thank you for reminding me. Emily's got thumbs number 17. Thank you. Okay, now notice how I'm keeping again my brown inside of the lighter highlight of the feathers. Michelle, I didn't mean to not say hello. I don't even think I said uno, dos, tres. The three amigos. Now again, my darker color is inside of what? My lighter lines. Did I say it? Okay. Good grief, I'm just so concentrating on this. I'm even better rested tonight than I was last night when I was screwing up the different time differences and confusing Thomas and everybody else. Oh my. Okay, so let me continue my darker brown here. And again, I'm not pounding that darker brown into the paper. Okay, let's get our little U's right here. And then I'm going to continue with that darker brown down the length of the feather. Now, this is a great example of taking advantage of the white of the paper. My lines in between my feathers are nice and crisp. Alright, let me pull out just a little bit. Paper towel. Isn't that beautiful? Now, you're going to get a little bit of smearing of your color in between the feathers. We'll take care of that later. Right now, I want that blending. So guys, if you're not coloring this, what are you coloring? Okay. Amy, you're on the eagle. Kitty, easy jubilee. Yep. Okay, now we've got a very thin feather here that we need to pick up with our brown. Hi, Sarah. Okay, Diane, thank you. Now, here's our darker brown in between our smaller feathers. Do not completely fill it in. You want that light color to still be evident. Amy, you don't have a copy of this? Oh my gosh. We can get it to you. Maggie, will you do me a favor? And go into Facebook and copy a link for this coloring. Guys, if anybody in this broadcast does not have a copy of this image, please, please, please speak up right away and we can get it to you. Thank you, Maggie. And again, check out our brown in between our little U's that we made earlier. Thank you, Maggie. Amy, click on that link to see if it takes you to the breaking news for these images. Oh, okay, Mamie, thank you. Okay, now, I want you to notice that as I'm getting higher up on these feathers, that I'm making the ends jagged. See this? Of the brown? Check it out. Don't wipe out those edges. Check it out. Now, in between those areas where I've got the dark brown, I'm going to come back with my medium beige and blend in that color. Now, this is a gap area right here. Here are feathers. All right, let's pull out. Check it out. And by the way, I still have that lighter gray to put around my fireworks here. And you can see how beautifully everything is coming together. Okay. Chest area with my dark brown. We'll start in between the legs. Be sure to keep turning your pencil. And then I'm popping over to the legs as well. Now, notice that that's spot coloring, right? Finger blend. Mamie, will you go ahead and put in the link for the new quilt book that I have? Now, notice how that leg still looks feathered. All right, let's go ahead and do the next one. Thank you, Mamie. You've got to be picky with your pencil. Finger blend. Look how cool that looks, guys. Thank you, Mamie. This is my new book that I'm putting out, Quilted Treasures Jubilee. I will be doing a flip through on Tuesday. Jolly did the cover for me. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, back to the center of our bird. Now again, this is where we need to be really picky with our coloring. We've got to get in between our little U's. Now, notice how I'm bringing that brown up into the feathers on top of the head. We want that spiky look. Now, get in between here, your little U's with your darker color. and you'll have that feather look that we're after. Any questions on this? Basically, a way to do feathers is to create your light and dark areas. And in this case, our dark areas are inside of our little U's. All right, let me pull out. Paper towel. Blending. Excuse me. Okay. Let's take a look. Anybody having problems with their feathers? If you're coloring along with me. Okay, Diane, thank you. Okay, now just to define this piece a little more, because I need to switch over projects, you want to pull in a dark, medium, and light orange. Oh, let's see what we got here. Guys, this is not hard at all, this bird and these feathers. It's just paying attention to detail. Okay, here's my darker orange. And we're going to start that at the bottom. Then I'm going to come in with a medium orange. Notice that I'm staying away from the eye for the moment. And then I've got a really light orange. It's almost a yellow. And if I can't find the orange that I want, which I can't, I'm actually going to go ahead and use a yellow. Much better. And notice that I'm blending over everything with my lightest color. What's the #1 skill to learn in adult coloring? And then I'm going to come in with my dark brown, blending, that's right. And I'm very, very lightly going to add that as the mouth. So we have underneath the beak, and we have that mouth area. Finger blend. Hey, Carmen. Well, there you go, Thomas. There's always a possibility to everything. Okay, let's do these feet, the claws. Oh, Brittany, that would be great if you got that interview. Okay, dark orange. Let me go ahead and pop it in on the other footy. Then our medium orange next to that. And then our yellow, our light. Now that's a little more yellow than what I want, so I'm going to come back with my medium orange and tamper that down a little bit. And then our nails on the footies. Payne's Gray. Doesn't that look beautiful? Brittany, you'll have to keep us informed about that potential job. Now, if I can find it, I want to show you something that's really neat. Okay. Check out the size of a man's hand against the size of an eagle's foot. Or claw, I should say. I've seen this picture before and I wanted to show it to you. And if you look at it carefully, that eagle claw is actually bigger than the man's hand. Probably about half again as big. So if you're curious about wanting to see that, look it up yourself. The things you learn watching my broadcast. What did you guys think of that? All right, I just wanted to give you some perspective on what we're coloring. Now, I'm going to do a little bit more on this first fireworks burst. And I'm going to come in with a medium gray. Last night I had a Payne's gray. So now we're going to come in with that medium gray. And blend that Payne's gray with it. And this is another example of where we do what? Gray on gray. And check out how cool that's starting to look. Well, there you go, Thomas. There's an idea for you. I'm so glad your mom has noticed that your coloring is getting better. Now, notice how I'm bringing down my gray in between the blue? And this is defining these fireworks beautifully. Guys, what do you think of this fireworks now that I'm defining it? Details, guys, details. Now, be sure when you're putting in your secondary gray that you're blending in your Payne's gray from the outside. You don't want what? An abrupt change of color. And just in case you're wondering why I stopped doing the eagle's feathers, it's because I like to break up the evening with what I'm coloring. Oh man, look how cool that looks. All right, let me pull out. And you can definitely see the difference between our first and our second fireworks. Ah! Got a mangled pencil. Hold on. Guys, I can't emphasize enough how working these details on your pieces make all the difference in the world. And these details are cumulative. What that means is, as you're detailing your way through the piece, it really makes the piece stand out. And I can guarantee you that there are people who won't bother doing this. Honestly, guys, what's the point of coloring if you're not going to do a good job? Okay. I'm just blending something up and then I'm ready to switch projects. Honestly, guys, if you're not willing to put in the details that I'm showing you, this group is not for you. What's the point? Any questions? And that's good, Carmen. Before starting classes here, I wouldn't have colored in the gray because I didn't know, but seeing how much of a difference it makes really has changed my perspective. Yay! Excellent. Okay. I'm having too much fun with this piece. All right, Tatiana Stilova, Vintage Classic Coloring Pages 4. Last night I was working on sunflowers, which I think turned out beautifully. Okay. Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. Sandy, you said before this group I only knew how to color one color and didn't know what grayscale was. Okay, I'm gonna do the mattress. I'm gonna do the mattress up at the top. I'm going to go with a very simple red. This is, what is this, a Color 346. And then I'm going to use a red marker with it. It's a pretty good red. All right, Linda, you have a great rest of the evening. Please, please, please keep us informed of your visit, doctor's visit tomorrow. And then, of course, you said, depending on the weather, you'll be back tomorrow. All right. Linda, good night. Michelle, good night. Wally, good night. Now, you got to be careful with your red. It's the hardest color to erase. Guys, please don't forget your thumbs up. And don't forget to turn your pencil when you're doing a large area like this. Who's coloring this with me? Sarah, you're learning on your own to use a color palette when they give you the colors and how to do cat eyes step by step. Good. Yeah, these sunflowers turned out really well. And I have a little special thing that I'm still going to do with them. My Linda, thumb number 19. Okay, let's get this edge done here. Thomas, good night. I hope you had fun and learned something. Okay, let's take a look at this. Now I'm going to take my red Ohuhu marker . And this red is not going to show up because I have a dark red in there, and sometimes that happens. Yeah, Brittany, when everybody comes in to watch the broadcast and they do a thumbs up, they will say, you know, like thumb number 6, thumb number 8. And as my Linda said, it reminds everybody else to do it as well. Okay, Payne's Gray. Now, I could do this with a dark red. But since I already have a dark red, it's going to be a little hard to find one. So I'm going to use the Payne's Gray to shade and shadow this. Now, the trick is that you don't just draw a horizontal line. You want to come out into your mattress here and shade up some little divots on it. So notice how in some areas I'm coming up a little further. And I'm finger blending this. Who's coloring this project with me? Isn't that beautiful? Just be sure that you blend your edges. Now, notice how I'm coloring the end right here? That'll make it look cool as well. Diane, you've got some little octagonal shaped black shiny beads that would be perfect for those little black circles in the green mattress. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna leave that top mattress just like it is, because what? Less is more. Oh, Diane, thank you. I've got my black rhinestones. Okay, now I told you that I was going to do something special with the sunflowers, and the other day I asked you, what would you normally find behind a sunflower? And the answers that came up were what? Sun, which was good. I said it was a 3-letter word. And that was where we added what? The sky. Now I'm going to come back with my Tombow eraser and I'm going to erase in some what? Clouds. Isn't that cool? Now if you need to put back a little bit of your blue, you can do that. Check out how cool that looks. And what a difference this makes. As Diane pointed out, the clouds change the whole thing from just a blue background to knowing it's the sky. Exactly. And that tells a whole different story. Now, you got to be careful that you don't do a repetitive pattern between your flowers. So, in this area right here, I'm going to put my cloud up near the top. Now, my paper's being a little bit weird and making these white little lines here, so I'm just going to fill that in. That can happen sometimes, that the paper may get a little crease in it, and when you go to color on it, you get that streak. Now, in my third area, it would be too much, I think, to add another cloud. I mean, you could. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this cloud across the top. And bring it into that third area a little bit. Jinan Said, hello. Okay. Now, I'm going to come in with a slightly darker blue. It's very subtle. And I'm going to add some shades of darker blue on this sky. Isn't that cool? And then, of course, blend everything together. Jean, I use various brands of pencils. I've got like, I don't know, 13, 14 brands. I sort them by color and not by brand. Well, we're waving right back at you. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? So the point of this is I made a picture out of the mattress cover. Again, guys, these are the types of things I want you to think about. And we had fun yesterday doing the inside of our flowers to make them look like the sunflowers. Okay. Besides Castle, are there other brands you would not reorder? Yeah. There's a brand called Master, Master. And I absolutely would not reorder them. Okay, I just noticed on this area here below my sunflower, I didn't continue with my vertical lines. So I'm going to use my pencil and put those in. Does anybody have Master brand pencil? They are way too hard and the color transfer is terrible. In fact, when I pick up a pencil and I start the color with it, I can always tell when I have a Master because the color does not transfer. Carmen, you've got them? What do you think of them? Okay, green pencil here. Let me put it to you this way, guys. If the Master brand company were to approach me and ask me to sponsor them, I would not. Okay, don't forget to turn your pencil when you lift. So that's how that's colored. I absolutely would not sponsor something I don't believe in. I would not do that to you guys. And when I talk sponsor, I'm talking about being paid. Okay. Liquid pearls. Dimensional pearlescent paint. Haven't used these in a while. Oh, Diane, you love the pearl paints. All right. So, because I have these little teeny tiny areas in between my green, I'm going to use the paints. Now mine, I don't use them very often. They're probably about, I don't know, a year old or more. But it still works beautifully. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to space out this paint a little more than what is shown on the page. So what that means is, because they're starting to run together, because they're so close, so I'm going to use my own spacing so that they still stand up individually. That's just adjusting on the fly, guys. So in other words, I'm not using the exact spacing that the coloring page has. I'm using my own. Whoop. Diane, why not? Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Make the pearls with them. That's the point. It's meant to be dimensional paint. That's their selling point. Okay, Maggie, welcome back. Hold on, I just dropped the cap. Luckily, I saw where it went. Oh, yeah, jolly. Prickly pear. Diane, do you see where it says dimensional paints? Dimensional pearlescent paint. It's meant to be used to make elevated things on your colorings. So really, Diane, you're misusing what they're meant to do. You're underutilizing them. Okay, now let's make some smaller dots here as I get to the end. You really should let it dry overnight, but it'll dry within an hour, enough that you could run your fingers over the top. So 1 to 2 hours. Okay, let me show you a side view of this. Can you guys see the elevation? See it? There you go. There's the shot I wanted. It's like putting, it's like putting little beads on your piece. Now, does anybody remember what the next step is when you're using paints like this? Sometimes when you put the dots on, you get little peaks on them. So you take your finger and you flick the back of your page, and what it does is it knocks down any little peaks that showed up. Hold on, I got one little one that doesn't have enough paint. Okay. You remember that? You just slick it. Diane, 2 hours drying time. Will give you a good look. Okay. Now, white acrylic paint. This is my Apple brand matte acrylic paint called Snow White. Yeah, move to a different part of the paint so you don't smear picture, so you don't smear it exactly. And you know what? If you smear it, you can take an X-Acto knife and scrape it off. And start again. Okay, daughter pen. It's just that little wood dowel that's got that metal spike on the end. Right in the middle of my sunflowers here. And notice how I've come up into the brown a little bit. All right, let's go to the second one. Teeny tiny dots. I'm varying the size of the dots. Some are a little bit bigger than others. And what you need to periodically do is wipe off the tip of your daughter pen so that you don't get a blob. So what do you guys think of the dots? Do you like them? If you don't like it, just say not my cup of tea. Look how cool that whole segment looks now. All right, I just had to fix one of my dots. Now, if you notice your dots spreading a little bit because of the heat, just go ahead and add a little bit more. Let's see if I can show you that. Oh yeah, see the dimension. Check it out. Oh, there's a good shot. Okay. My paper was wiggling because of my fan. Okay. Let's play some more. I'm going to take my green, same green, liquid pearl, and I'm going to put dots on my dress. Now, as dumb as it sounds, but unfortunately people think this way. On the breast area, you want to make sure that you don't put your dot on in such a way that it looks like a nipple. Now I want you to notice that I'm making my green dots a little bit bigger than the ones that I made on my mattress. Now, for those of you wondering, this is a Princess and the Pea theme. And here's the little pea inside of the container, which is sitting on the pillow. So when I go to coloring that, I will be using liquid pearl. Diane, is this opening your eyes to new possibilities? And yes, they would be fun for jewelry. Yep. Liquid pearl is meant to be dimensional. Oh, is that beautiful? I'm having too much fun. Diane, don't use these to flat paint. The paint's too expensive. Notice how I'm staggering these dots? Yeah, I'll use a different green for the pea. Now, notice how I'm making sure to curve these dots. So I had a slight curve going this way, the top of the curve. Now I'm going to have the bottom of the curve. Details, guys, details. Now, when I'm applying these dots, I'm not even touching the paper with the tip of the applicator, and that's what helps make the dimension. Okay, what's my next step? Now, again, the reason that I'm flicking the back of the page, again, is sometimes when you lift your applicator, it leaves like a droplet, like a Hershey Kiss. And you don't want that. You want the rounded top. Oh, look how cool that looks. Now, if your applicator tip closes off because you left it open like I did, all you have to do is take a straight pin and poke down into it. I just noticed a spot that I missed. Okay, now, Diane, you asked about dry time. My initial application is now dry enough that I can run my finger over the top. See that? I don't know why I said 24 hours, ignore it, that. Okay, it says drying time varies, but allow at least 2 to 3 hours. Now, it says pre-wash fabric before decorating, because you can use this for that. Then wait 72 hours before washing, hand wash only. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Come on. There we go. So, liquid pearls are great for embellishing paper and fabric. Use dimensionally from the bottom. Now, it does say that you can paint it on with a brush, but I don't because I think there's a better use for it. But you know what? If you want that shiny look, that's fine. Or dilute with water for use as a glaze. So, Diane, yes, of course. You could use this to paint it on as a glaze. I stand corrected. Okay. We done good. All right, guys, time to call it an evening. Too much fun. This is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. We're making great progress on our eagle. Oh, Diane, you're welcome. You can see how these feathers are starting to look absolutely beautiful. I've got more colors to add. And then I'm decorating. I showed you how to add that cloudy background with your sunflowers, which I think looks phenomenal, thank you. And then we use some liquid pearls. Oh, there's a really good shot of what they do, see? My fan is bouncing the paper a little bit, but you can see it. Isn't that cool? Little bumpies. So guys, I hope you learned something. I hope you had a good time. Oh, Sandy, I remember those candies. They were my favorite. Yeah, they were on strips about this wide. Yes, yes, yes. And you can still get those. I know that Hobby Lobby sells them. I'll bet you they're available on Amazon. Thank you for the memory, Sandy. Okay, what are the 3 favors that I always ask you guys? Somebody tell me real quick. Aren't those dots beautiful? So, yes, to please like, do your thumbs up. Share the video to your timeline, yes. Oh, love on each other, of course. What's the third thing that I ask you? Is when you color a piece, what? Share it in other groups. And then we can bring more nice people, additional nice people in. All right, guys. Love you. Take care. Hope you had fun. I had lots of fun. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. I love these dots. Take care, guys. Bye.